Amazing. So, for those who don't fully understand Angela, she was sexually abused by her father mainly. There's reference to her brother possibly doing it too, but I don't think there's anything that specifically states. Oh, there's enemies. But anyway, what's obviously they don't really outright explain things in this. At least not primarily. But they kind of want to leave it up to interpretation. And the common, I guess you could say, theory on Angela is that whole fire scene is both a metaphor as well as it could be a literal thing. But the two primary theories that I hear is either that scene was her kind of walking into the fire and atoning, and kind of not atoning, but like accepting what happened to her, and kind of that was her end. Like, she's done, she's kind of come to terms with it, kind of thing. But then the more interesting and more literal interpretation of it is that she set her house on fire to kill her dad, and she ended up killing him, right? Or maybe even the entire family, the arson. And what kind of backs that up is every character we've met, except for Laura and Maria, are all, well, they all have one thing in common, mainly James, Angela, and Eddie, and that's that they've all killed somebody. They're all murderers. Because the theory is she burnt the house down to kill her dad and probably her entire family. I don't think it's fair. I think she was upset that everyone let her down. She was, yeah, took revenge. Yeah, so that's kind of like the better theory. Yeah, she essentially burnt her. She might have committed arson and killed her family because of what they did to her, kind of thing. I say her family, mainly her dad, but I think there's more to it, personally. Because that was her kind of getting her revenge, like you're saying, Claire. But I think she might have done it just like, I'm done, and then set the house on fire. There is the theory that in that fire she died as well, and she's been dead this entire time. But I don't believe that's the case. Because Eddie was still alive and James is still alive. So it's not like she came back from the dead to show off this story kind of thing. I think she was alive. I think she made it out.
James!
Oh, and then Maria's a whole nother story, but we'll get to that.
Leave her alone. Leave us both the hell alone.
It's the pyramid heads. Plural. And we get to watch her die a third time. Let's go. So after this fight, I'll explain Maria's significance.
I know what you are. I know why I needed you.
Well, he's kind of explaining
It's all
it.
over now.
Not really.
I don't need you anymore.
Yeah, have a good night, Sniggy. ready to atone and also kill 2 pyramid heads. Ow. These guys are gonna take all my ammo. I know it. Oh, you missed. I'm in the corner. Ow. Ow. Okay. We got it. I used up most, if not all, of my ammo. So, the Mary fight's gonna be fun. Yep. Love this bit. It's so cool. So cool. It symbolizes a lot too, and I love it. Oh, man, so good. So, okay, let me first explain Maria and her significance and why she kept showing up and dying. So basically, Maria never existed. She is a creation of Silent Hill. It is the more, not romantic, but more sexual side. Like, she's a creation of Silent Hill to represent the Mary that James wanted. Mary, the actual Mary, was more reserved and, like, housewife, I guess, like, typical housewife kind of thing. But he wanted a more sexual thing. Like, a more, like, flirtatious, you know, kind of side to it, but she never gave that to him because that wasn't the type of person she was. So she's supposed to be a representation of the Mary James actually wanted. Yeah, so James's imaginary girlfriend. Yes. Essentially, you're not wrong. And that kind of leans towards the purpose that maybe he didn't kill her just to put her out of her misery. He might have killed her because he wanted to get rid of her because she was not the wife that he wanted. Which that kind of clarifies that and makes you believe that's the main reason. And then as for the pyramid heads, these two guys, this is... It's very kind of... It's weird to explain, right? So to some degree, this is supposed to symbolize James feeding his own inner demons. And basically, this whole time, the 3 years since she died, he's been, like, obviously guilt. The guilt's building up. He's very guilty. And these are essentially, he believes he deserves, essentially deserves death. So he was, yeah, exactly. He was killing himself. Essentially, he wanted to die, and these pyramid heads, or rather, they're called legitimately the executioners, was his executioner. Pyramid head is his inner demon. So, this whole thing was him basically being like, okay, I did what I did. I need to fight for my own survival now and think about myself. So it's essentially him not necessarily forgiving himself, but basically being like, okay, I deserve punishment, but not death. Is kind of what the pyramid head's supposed to symbolize. Sorry, Haley, I was in the middle of the conversation, but hello. Hello. Hope you're doing well. And sadly, I won't be able to reload this thing. Quick load? There's no quick load in this. What are you on? Don't worry, you haven't seen the final fight yet, though. Stick around, Haley. We're almost there. Restart the game. You know what? Maybe.
What do you want, James? Flowers? I don't want any dead flowers. Just go home already.
And this is kind of telling.
I'm disgusting. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here. Leave me alone already.
And there's a little bit of
to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. It'd be easier if they just killed me. But I guess the hospital's making a nice profit off of me.
It is the season of death, that is true.
Why are you still here? I told you to go.
Jim, in the future, I'm definitely planning it.
Are you deaf?
I'm actually
Don't
planning
come
it.
back. James. Wait. Please. Don't go. Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said.
Yeah, I walked this bit, yeah.
Please. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not gonna die. Help me.
See, there's so many layers to this, and I love it. You're just gonna cry? Okay. Basically, so she started treating him poorly when she was going through her treatments, which fair enough, like, I totally understand the pain, having to deal with that shit, right? But that's also another layer to, like, maybe why James killed her. But then at the very end, that's another layer. At the very end, she's like, it would be better if I'm just gone, You're just profiting off me. I don't want to be alive anymore, essentially. So there's also that kind of partial theory / addition to why maybe he killed her, maybe to put her out of her misery. She was asking, essentially. So there's a lot of layers to, like, what exactly happened, why James did what he did. And it could be one of those things, it could be all of those things. But obviously, they're not going to tell you because they want to leave it up for interpretation. And that's the best thing about all the Silent Hills. It's all crazy, wacky, like, stories and all that. But they all leave it extremely open. They always do. And it's because they want players to kind of take their own story from the game. Be like, okay, this is what I think happened. And that's why I love Silent Hill so much. It's all psychological stuff that leaves it open for multiple interpretations. I love it. And then there's Silent Hill 3, where they just kind of give you some wild supernatural story, and it's very straightforward. I understand why so many people love Silent Hill 3, but story-wise, I didn't care for it. Drove him mad and their relationship was decreasing over treatments or whatever. Yeah, that's definitely one of the interpretations. That he just got fed up with it. It's all incest linked. Yeah, definitely with Angela.
Mary?
Yeah, Angela, definitely, yeah.
I have missed you so much.
I've missed you too. We can finally be together. Forever.
Oh, hey, Maria, technically.
No.
See, it doesn't, like, flow together like Shether does, though, Marty. I don't know.
James. Honey.
Shether will always be Shether.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I know you tried,
James, please.
but she's gone. I know that now.
Yeah, let me have my moment. It was good enough, Marty. It was good enough.
Shut up! What do you want?
Maria. Yes.
Do you even know anymore? I'm yours. I'm here for you. So what if I'm not her? I can give you what she never could.
You're welcome.
I can be better than her.
Yeah, see, it's Maria.
What else do you want me to
Technically.
be? What else can I be?
It's interesting because I don't think they ever give her an actual name. Like an official name.
I'm so sorry.
Because I'm sure Maria's just a front.
But this
I want to know what the
has to
monster's
stop.
name is, you know?
It's time to let it go.
Maybe they'll show it once I do the fight. Maybe they'll give her an actual name. Because that's one part of lore I don't know. Because I know Maria's just a front name.
No.
But I don't know what the actual name of the monster is. It'll be interesting to see if they say it.
I won't let you do this to me. I won't let you go. I can't!
Yeah, that's a good transition, yeah. Very similar to the original, just obviously better looking. The arena is pretty much 1-for-1 as well. Ow. Don't grab me. Does she turn back into a spider boss in the OG? No, funny enough, this is like a 1-for-1. This is pretty much 1-for-1. They just copied and pasted. Quick, grab a pillow, right? Ow. Ow. Oh, this is what you mean. Oh, this is what you mean. Oh, no. Okay, I understand what you meant now. No, she does not do this in the original. Wait, hold up, Claire. Suffocation is condoned. Marty, run. She has a pillow. Run. Run now. We ruined it? I wouldn't say she ruined it. I didn't know that was coming at all. I thought she was just wondering if it was like a spider design the first game. Is that with the true ending? Right. You know what I just totally remembered? I forgot to put on the heart rate monitor. Oh well. I don't think you would get much out of it. Plus I've had a beer, so I'm kind of like, I don't trust the heart rate right now. Nah, it's fine, Claire. It's fine. I know you guys are just fucking around, though. But nah, you didn't ruin it for me. You're good. I was just... I took that as... and you were wondering if she was like a spider in the original. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Game's too dark. It is very dark. Very dark. Both in an actual visual sense and, you know, themes. Oh shit, she screams. Hold up, let me reload. Thank you. Ow. Ow. I need to reload. What does she represent? You know what's funny, Claire? That's when I don't understand myself. I never looked it up. You know what? After this, we'll look it up. I'm curious. She's the one I don't know about. yeah, no worries, Claire. No worries. Hello, hello. But yeah, no, we'll look it up. I'm actually curious. Because the boss design is kind of weird. There we go. GG, kind of. Because technically it's not over yet. We gotta do the final blow.
James. James.
Yes, that's my name.
James.
Yep. Yep. Indeed.
James.
Yes.
James.
Yes.
James.
Okay, I've heard enough. Oh, it says right there, the name of the boss is Her. H-E-R. That's her name. It's just Her.
Hey, handsome.
Good to know. Which I guess makes sense.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I told you. I wanted the pain to end.
Yeah. You did.
Pillow, pillow, pillow.
But that's not why I did it. The truth is,
There it is.
I hated you. I wanted you out of the way.
Yep.
I wanted my life back.
That's like confirmed
If
now.
that's true,
Okay.
then why do you look so sad?
Wishes he didn't do it. Are you anything he wish he didn't do it?
Mary.
It's okay, James. Here.
What is this?
It's what you've been looking for.
Mary's letter. Time to go to Midwich. Oh, he's giving her the letter. Too interested in the fact that the spider kind of metal cage mechanics was like a load of symbolism, felt ugly, but misunderstood. I want to go on, but later. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure about the metal cage. Like, I can think of maybe it's symbolizing like she felt trapped, because obviously she couldn't necessarily go anywhere because of illness. But she also felt trapped because she couldn't die because they
My
were keeping her
restless
alive.
dreams. I see that town.
That would be my guess. That's my
Silent Hill.
interpretation of that. Not sure about the
You
spider.
promised you'd take me there again someday,
Just, I guess,
but you
bonus.
never did.
I don't know.
Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place,
But the cage, I can kind of
waiting for you
see a symbolism
to
there.
come and see me. But you never do. So, I wait. Wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know I've done a terrible thing to you. I wish I could change that, but I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it is.
Obviously, I've seen this before because I played the original, but the voice acting, whoever they got to play Mary, 10 out of 10.
Told me I could go home for a short
10 out of
stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this could be my last chance.
You can hear like all the emotion and
So,
stuff. So good.
I'm glad to be coming home. I missed you so much. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Every time you come to see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me. Maybe I just disgust you. I'm so sorry. When I first learned I was gonna die, I couldn't accept it. I was so angry. I struck out at everyone I loved.
Got the other ending. Oh, you probably got the
Especially
original,
you.
like, quote-unquote bad ending.
And that's why I understand if you hate me.
Is it the one with the letter in the
I want
water?
you to know, I will always love you.
It was that one? Yeah, that's the
Our life
original,
together
like,
had to end
quote-unquote
like
bad
this.
ending.
I still wouldn't trade it for the world. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so
I mean, this
I'll
one
say
ain't
goodbye.
much different, to be fair.
I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone,
Wonder what I did wrong.
which means that as you're
I
reading
mean,
this,
I died at
already
least
dead.
once. I know you didn't die
It's
at all,
okay. I'm not afraid of it anymore.
so I don't know.
I
Or maybe
just
it's tied
hope
to
the pain
difficulty
will
now.
end
I don't know.
soon, so that you remember me for who I was, and not what the disease made me.
I'm trying to figure
I
out.
want you to go on. I want you to live.
I don't want to get
for
it
yourself
spoilers, though, but I kind
and
of want to
for
look up
others.
how you get each.
Like you did for me. James. You made me happy.
Not to say totally different ending, but and I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, okay, this is considered the original good ending because in this version, James leaves with Laura. So they kind of make up, I guess you could say. It's probably because the letter that he gave Laura from Mary probably said something like, "Don't hate James, we're good." And Laura is an orphan, so it's kind of like, hey, it's my kid now, kind of thing. Which, I mean, would make sense because in Laura's letter to Mary, she says, "I would have loved to be your daughter." Or sorry, yeah, no, Mary says to Laura, sorry. Yeah, got the leave ending, yeah. Mary says to Laura, "I wish you were my daughter." Something along those lines. So I think James read that, saw that, and was like, "I'm gonna take Laura in."